Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're still at Walt Disney World, checking out a few more Disney Springs hotels. Tonight it's the Holiday Inn Orlando Disney Springs area. This hotel is pretty awesome because it is available through IHG on points, so you can save a little bit of money on your hotels when you're coming to Walt Disney World. Plus, as an official Walt Disney World hotel, you get early entry access into the parks each morning, 30 minutes before the general public. So we're going to explore the entire hotel. It's a classic atrium style hotel from way back when. I feel like they don't build them like this anymore. But we're going to start out with a full room tour. I got assigned room 915. I do have platinum status with IHG through my credit card, and that's how I booked this night. I used my free night award from the credit card that I get each year. It seemed like a good use because I've always wanted to check out this hotel as another points option for your Walt Disney World vacation. I try and help you save money on this channel, and I do encourage people to save money wherever they can, especially here at Walt Disney World as things just continue to increase in price each year. Rates here start at just $85 a night or 15,000 IHG points per night, so it is a solid deal. Plus, if you have one of the IHG credit cards, you are able to redeem 4 nights here and get that 4th night free on points. So a really good deal for basically the length of a Disney World vacation most times. Now, it's been a while since I've stayed at a Holiday Inn, but I did like how they had a microwave in the room. It seems like there's always leftovers on vacation, and so it makes it really easy to heat those up right here in the room. Had 2 queens here, so you can fit a good amount of people in the room, and it's a decently sized room. Kind of a normal sized hotel room, not gigantic, but not small by any means. Condition of the room was really clean. Felt like everything was in decent shape as well. Walt Disney World has a lot of visitors, so hotel rooms can definitely get beat up over time. I did like how they had a bunch of different plugs right next to the beds as well. You need these devices during your Disney World vacation. If you've watched any of my other videos, I'm constantly using my phone to try and book new lightning lanes. Your batteries go fast, so you're going to need to recharge those at the end of the night. If you're looking to save money on your next vacation, I've partnered with FinanceBuzz, who've chosen the best credit cards from their trusted travel partners to ensure you're not leaving valuable rewards on the table or paying more for travel than you have to. Visit jacksonjetsetting.com/cards or click the link below to learn more. Now, the view from the hotel was of I-4, so not a great view. It is a tower room, but I didn't hear any road noise, so I do give the hotel credit there. Now, as a platinum member with IHG through the credit card, I got 2 welcome drinks, and I got 2 welcome drinks from the resort fee that was waived on my points reservation, so that was very nice. And they have a number of different dining options on property, mostly just the bar throughout the day and evening, and then they do have a breakfast restaurant in the morning. They do have a grab-and-go area right next to the bar as well, so everything's pretty well designed to both maximize the space and just get you what you need as quickly as possible. So while this is not a Disney themed hotel, there's plenty of Disney art around as an official Disney World hotel. You can buy your tickets here if you haven't done so in advance. I do recommend buying in advance from perhaps a travel agent like myself. You can visit jacksonjetsetting.com/book and I can help you find a quote for your next Disney World vacation. But there's some convention center facilities and a business center here on the ground floor. There's also an area just to hang out and do some work. They said that you could not eat food in this area according to the sign, so they tried to keep this nice and clean. I'm sure that was a problem with some big groups coming through here at the hotel. And now we're walking towards the main lobby. I do love how hotels, especially in touristy areas like Orlando, do include this sort of mini CVS downstairs. I think that's very helpful when things are going wrong in the middle of the night. You don't have to go and find a pharmacy. You have a lot of options right here down in the lobby. There's the check-in desk over there to the right, and then the official ticketing desk over there to the left. Concierge help you get where you're needing to go. Now, this is a Disney Springs hotel, so you're able to walk over to Disney Springs with a lot of Disney-run restaurants. You can also get bus transportation to the parks over there, but there is free bus transportation to the parks directly from the Holiday Inn, so you can look at the schedule and book that in advance. It's going to be run by the same people that run a lot of the other transportation around the Disney Springs area, Mears Transportation. Pool itself was really nice. They have a nice lap lines there, so in case you're trying to exercise in the pool, that's available. Little hot tub there, and then you also have a gym right off the pool, so you have some pool views from the gym. Pool gym is not gigantic by any means, but does get the job done. You have some free weights, some machines, things like that. And I did return later in my stay in the morning just to check things out outside and how they looked, and I really do like this pool. It's nothing special. There's no water slides or anything, so do keep that in mind if your kids are into water slides. They're going to be missing something here. But I did like the little garden as I walked out to the main port cochere and grabbed an Uber to head to the parks. Really slick, kind of mid-century modern design here. So overall, a great look to the Holiday Inn. I think it's a good use of a certificate if you're here trying to save some money on your Disney World vacation. The only downside with staying at some of these Disney Spring properties is the bus transportation is going to drop you off at the Ticket and Transportation Center heading to Magic Kingdom. The Disney World buses from the official Disney World hotels, like Disney Run hotels, are going to drop you off right at the front gate. So do keep that in mind. It's going to add about 30 minutes to your commute, and it's already pretty far from the Disney Springs area, so I would definitely leave the hotel at least an hour before you're planning to enter the park. So for early entry, that might be 7:30 in the morning that you want to get to the park, or maybe even earlier, lining up at the gate before they let people in. So it's going to be an early morning. Uber is, of course, another option, but that is going to be an extra cost. But I was able to get into early entry right away. I had some lightning lanes through the multi-pass today, too, that I wanted to use. So I was able to actually ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which is one of the newest attractions at Walt Disney World, and a lot of fun. Then I park hopped over to Epcot, which is my favorite theme park. I love the world, as you see from my channel, and Epcot definitely was the first place that I was really exposed to different countries, different cultures. If you saw my Renaissance Orlando video, you saw that I actually ate at Japan twice. And today I wanted to try something different, so I went to Le Chefs de France, which is the French bistro available in the French Pavilion here at Epcot. They have a number of different restaurants. They have a high-end dining restaurant, and now they even have a sit-down creperie that also has a to-go window. But I wanted to have a leisurely lunch, a 3-course meal, if you will. Delicious escargot to start. Huge props to the bread service here at Le Chefs de France. They gave me a massive baguette and this butter that was just covered in malted salt. Unbelievably good. And the beef bourguignon with the mashed potato sub at the suggestion of my waiter was absolutely delicious. And then I went with the creme brulee because it's just my favorite dessert. Not too adventurous, but I just love it. Now, going back to early entry, if your early entry is going to be at one of the other theme parks like Epcot, Disney's Hollywood Studios, or Animal Kingdom, you're going to have a little bit of an easier time getting in than Magic Kingdom because you are dropped off relatively close to the front gate. There's not that extra commute on the ferry or the monorail to get to the front gate there. I do recommend taking advantage of this early entry, though. It's 30 extra minutes, which isn't a ton of time to do attractions, but it does get you at least one, maybe two, without the general public coming in. So you can get 2 pretty big rides if you plan it correctly. Lots of channels here on YouTube to help you do that, and I'll be adding more content around this on my own channel here shortly. There's just a lot of options available here at Disney World, and I appreciate you guys watching this video on the Holiday Inn. I think it's a good option for families looking to save some money. Ultimately, I've liked the Hilton branded properties in Disney Springs a little bit more. They're a little bit closer to Disney Springs as well, a little bit nicer for some of them. But overall, Holiday Inn represents really great value for families.